Men are made to make women happy and take care of them. That's lovely. When I got to Bali in January, I had a few short-lived relationships with guys that showed me how great men are. One of them chose to be honest and kind when I had a total emotional breakdown, which is not easy for guys to handle. I didn't get what I wanted, but he said that I would hurt myself if he gave it to me, so he didn't. He did what he did out of honor, not because he wanted to. Men are proud of themselves when they don't act on their thoughts and instead do the right thing. The way men think is different from how we think. They can put aside their needs and wants if their beliefs and honor are at risk. They love, honor, and admire women and would never hurt us on purpose. So, if the guy decides he's not the right guy for you, more on this later, he'll do the right thing and break up with you or make it clear that they're just friends. I know you're going to say that some guys disappear after the first or second date. But he thinks he's doing the right thing. He's decided that you're not a good match, so he's not wasting your time or his by continuing the relationship. From a woman's point of view, this is frustrating because we care about how other people feel and wouldn't leave someone hanging. When we look at it from our point of view, it seems rude. From a man's point of view, it does make sense. What you need to know about dating. Men don't think about milestones when they're just getting to know someone. One date at a time, they just want to meet you, have fun, and see where things go. Most likely, they're also going out with other girls. Men say what they mean, which is another important thing to remember. There is no secret message. If the guy says, "My mother would love you," he means that his mother would love you. He doesn't think you're the one, but he's going to introduce you to his family, and things are getting serious between you two. But most women make the mistake of putting too much meaning into what he says, don't we? When guys start dating, one of the things they try to figure out is if they have enough money, time, and other resources to give you the life you want. One of the guys said, "The girl who wants Gucci bags and designer clothes is not for me, even though I have the money." When asked about it, he said that he didn't want to spend his money on it. Because it's in men's nature to take care of and provide for others, they want to make sure they can do that before committing. If they don't, they fail. And making a man feel like he's a loser means that he can't be with you. But if the guy thinks you're special, he won't act too interested because he doesn't want to scare you away. He is trying to be cool, so he won't talk about sex. If he does that in the first talk, it's likely that he just wants to be sexual and doesn't want to be in a relationship. Lastly, when you start dating a guy, don't hide the things about yourself that you think will make him reject you. Talk about it and ease it into the talk. Tell people right away if you want them to help you financially. This has to do with him figuring out whether he has the money to give you the life you want. Love is care. Caring about someone takes the most energy from a man. They love you in the same way that they care about you. When a man loves his girlfriend or wife, he'll do almost anything for her. But they show they care by helping you out of trouble. Are you hungry? Here are some places where you can eat. Your cat just died? Get in the car, and we'll find you a different one. Your coworker made you angry? Here is what you can do when you see them again. Men are good at fixing problems, and helping you with yours is one way they show they care. I know that women often want to hear "I love you," and sometimes guys say it because they know that's what you want to hear. But the real signs of love are the things they do every day. So don't forget to tell him how great he is and thank him for everything he does for you. Men love to be noticed and liked, even if they act like they don't care. If you are truly thankful, he will help you even more. Communication. It seems pretty clear to me that women talk more than guys. We talk more. We'd like to talk things over. We want to give a full account of what happened. When I talk to my women, I tell them so much about everything that they could start a small spy operation based on what I say. Men, on the other hand, don't really say much. And I think women mistake that for not being able to feel, even though their brains are set up differently. Men want the truth. What's going wrong? What went wrong? What's the answer? Tell him the truth, he doesn't care about the details. We need to figure out how to talk to guys better. To explain things better. Again, it's not because they're stupid, but because they're made differently. So, when I'm having a bad day and just want to vent, I call a girlfriend or tell my male friend very clearly that I just want to vent and that his attention will make me feel better. This shows him that attention is the answer to my problem, so he is happy to give it to me. How to argue with guys more effectively. Timing is the most important thing. Don't choose a time when he's tired from a long day or working on something. It's best to talk to him when he has the most energy, which is probably in the morning but can vary from person to person. Don't expect someone to answer right away when you start a hard talk. Men need time to think about what you say before they can answer. Tell them, you can think about it and let me know when you're ready, and then wait calmly. It can take days for an answer. If it's important and you need the answer quickly, explain why and when you need it. For example, my Netflix subscription runs out in 2 days, so I need you to decide before then. Also, start with how you feel. If you say you did this or that, a man will take it as criticism and stop talking to you. His brain will go into a fight, flight, or freeze mode. He won't fight you, so he will probably back away and leave the talk, either physically or mentally. I've had that happen to me, and it was very annoying. But I didn't know how to say things in a clear way. I also went into the conversation annoyed, angry, resentful, or feeling some other negative emotion that came through in my voice. Men are aware of how we speak. If you think, well, it's his problem, not mine, I'm sorry to say that you'll continue to feel frustrated when talking to guys about tough topics. You must know the rules of the game if you want to play it. Other advice. Men like to compete and take on new challenges. From other men, not from women. When something extremely hard happens, they need time to think and get back on their feet. He doesn't want to talk about it with his girlfriend or wife. Give him some room. Men can't find butter in the fridge because they are built to look at the big picture, like hunting a bison in the grasslands instead of picking berries. Women pay more attention to details than guys. Because of this, he doesn't pay attention to the little things about you that you don't like. Instead, he looks at the big picture. When a man gets into a relationship, he worries that she won't let him hang out with his friends, she'll take his money, and he'll never be able to have sex with another woman again. If you must criticize a man, say something like, the only thing that would have made it better would have been. Be kind. Men can tell what you're like on the inside by looking at how you act and how you treat other people. Men understand more than we think they do. If you want a man to talk to you, ask him a question and don't say anything. Allow them to think. He's thinking that if they stop, this isn't a sign for him to join in. Stay silent. He will keep talking. When it looks like he's done, give him 1 more minute. They show how they feel in a totally different way than women do. I've used this method more than once, and the response has been something like, wow, you got more out of me than I've ever told anyone else. You know the same things as my best friend. I didn't do anything, I just asked the question and kept quiet. Magic. A man needs something bigger than himself to live for. The most appealing things about women. From what I've found out and what I've been told, they are confidence and being true to herself. Kindness, is she nice to me and to other people? Can she tell me what she wants in a clear way? Can I be her hero and take care of her? Playfulness, is she having fun and not taking life too seriously? Conclusion. My own conclusion is that men are great. When I was doing my study, I kept thinking, wow, isn't it amazing that they have this instinct to provide and protect? Most of what I said works for all guys, not just your partners. I was able to talk to the guys in my life better after I learned this. Men are made to make women happy and take care of them. That's lovely. I used to be upset that I had to learn all this stuff by myself. How come guys can't do it? Well, some guys do. Also, if I want happiness in my life, I take steps to make it happen. I don't want someone else to do my job. In a perfect world, both men and women would learn about each other's minds to make interactions better. I do my part. I don't get upset when my male friends talk openly about women with me. I explain how my hormone cycle works and why my moods change throughout the month, and I tell them exactly what I need when I talk to them. You can either be right or happy, so do whatever you want.